Oh my god. First of all, I've been live. So you are all focused on the... First of all, let me do this for a second. There we go. How you doing, Serena? How you doing, PSI? My host for Big John was still going after the Discord ping? I don't know what to say. It takes a bit. That glitch in the Twitch dashboard is really funny to me. Yo, how you doing, Darth? So the reason I am late, I started eating turkey meatloaf, and the thing about me and turkey meatloaf, similar to me and kielbasa, I just can't stop. I have like this, you know, like how dogs, they just have like a plate of food, they don't know when to stop, like they'll be technically full, but they'll keep going. So like, we not only took a long time to eat the meatloaf, I've been spending the last 20 minutes trying to decompress, trying to de-loaf, if you get what I'm saying. You know, it's as evident by my very popular tweet that I posted like 5 minutes ago. Probably the best tweet I've ever made. I am very full. Did I just eat meatloaf and then start stream? Picante, who's my favorite streamer? You can't say yourself. I mean, like, it's a hard question, because it changes over time. I'm gonna say Asmodee TV is my favorite streamer. But, like, that doesn't mean that he's... Like, he's a great guy, but, like, Darbian will always be my favorite person on Twitch, if that makes sense. Do I like watching Darbian as much as I used to? Not... like, he's not doing the games I really want to see. How am I not snoozing right now? I have no idea. Yo, how you doing, Jeff Goldblum? But there's different criteria, Darth. Asmodee TV is probably my favorite streamer, though. Probably will always be my favorite streamer. Even if I go periods without watching Hearthstone or stuff like that. This tweet, I literally lost a follower. I've gained negative since making this tweet. It's not a good tweet. According to Twitter, okay? But I think it's the most important tweet I've ever made. To be honest, Darbian is your favorite streamer? I mean, that's a fair choice. You didn't say Picante, so you're probably gonna get banned, but I completely think it's okay. Unless you... Maybe you're doing the same rules that you gave me, that you can't say Picante. Or no, you say can't say yourself. You can't look at that tweet and not think it's the best tweet ever made, okay? I know I don't normally comment on my tweets and how they're doing, but when I look at that tweet, I see masterpiece. I see misspelled meatloaf artistically. I take an artistic... Like, it's the best. And for some reason, that means that like, the world isn't ready. How many sides do I want on the die? I have a D20 somewhere. I know Cruzy Poo would be happy to hear that, but I just bought it because it looked cool. They had this cool shop of, actually, I could bust it out on stream. I'm not going to, because I don't want to move. Because we had so much meatloaf, I want die, you know? Just how it be. Wait. I gotta turn it around. Alright, there we go. I gotta flex on the haters here. You will tell me this? I'm in the top 5? That's good enough. Who's like the second fastest runner after Usain Bolt? No one remembers? No one knows? Thought so. Yo, new record by Kryptonite Bot. Banned a channel that's 14 seconds old. Yo, how you doing, Andres? Yeah, honestly, I am kind of snoozing here, Echo. Oh, Twitch. The glitch on Twitch's end is so weird. It says, like, you've been streaming while you're offline, and, like, it just resets. Now I'm only 6 minutes into my stream, unfortunately. I wanted to have my first 24-hour out of the way. Yo, how you doing, Fred? No ads today. What are you at, like 70 away? $80. Oh, God. Will he ever make it? That is the question. Sick. I hate this level so much. I genuinely hate the movement in this level. It's so awkward. You're at your mom's and you just ate dinner. And now you have a headache. Well then. What I've learned is the secret to not headaches is water. Most headaches are caused by dehydration. It's just how it be. I get headaches at a higher frequency than most people, I think. I just feel like more tired than most people. And that's probably because I eat terribly and don't take care of my body. But who knows? It could be something else. Are you to tell me that a diet entirely of Pocky and Ramune does not give the brain what it craves? That was sick. Don't forget acute alcohol withdrawal. Jesus. I'm chilling. I'm not... Do you all think I'm drunk every day? On stream? It would explain some gameplay, right? Damn, that was a good split. If this is a gold, we have to skip. So I'm pretty sure we... Okay, we do have to skip that split. I was super late to splitting. Because I was doing headphone stuff, okay? You saw that tangled cord. And now it's still slightly tangled, actually. Oh, God. Who would have thought? I am, like, transcending into food coma. Oh, how much meatloaf is too much meatloaf? That's the question I have. And I think the answer is not enough, like, there is never enough, but at the same time... What ho? You ate before stream? I usually eat before stream. But in this particular situation, I was a meatloaf vacuum, and the meatloaf vacuum has a cooldown period. I had like half a meatloaf. And a kielbasa. Turkey kielbasa. And mashed potatoes. And gravy. It was a picante moment. If I'm being honest. Sure, that was a split. Yes, turkey meatloaf. Turkey meatloaf is actually really good. Just like turkey... So I'm not going to go as far as to say that turkey meatloaf is better than regular meatloaf. But turkey chili is better than regular chili. You're about to be like red meat picante? No. Okay, I'm very careful. It sounds good. You'd hit it? The only bad one is chicken meatloaf. Don't get a chicken meatloaf. You're going to regret it. It's edible, but it's just like, it's eh. Get the turkey meatloaf. And if you haven't had turkey chili is like the thing about turkey chili, or the thing about chili is that it's a very heavy food, makes you feel bad. Turkey chili is more lean meat, so you don't get that like heavy feeling as much. Is that consistent? I've done that like so many times and not gotten hit, even though there's been a lot of close calls. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Ethan. I will need it. I'm wrestling a food coma right now. Ugh. Ethan, did you put a thumbnail on your recent world record in Warpless 8.4? Because either you did, or it's like a really funny Twitch glitch. I've never seen a thumbnail on a Twitch VOD, though. Okay, just... I honestly did not know Twitch VOD supported thumbnails. Ethan, do you have a YouTube? Because if not, I feel like those videos are getting underappreciated on the Twitch platform. Okay, just making sure. I know a lot of people submit Twitch VODs to speedrun.com, even though they have them on YouTube, because they want to get it out the door as soon as possible, and Twitch VODs are generally the most convenient. Fuck. Oh my god, what a terrible start. Okay. At least we got the extra cape. You alternate between them for SRC? I always do that YouTube, okay? It's all about that hashtag YouTube money. I don't think I have like more than 1,000 total views on my channel. So all that hashtag 1 cent. Actually, no, it's 0 cents, right? You can't even be accepted into the YouTube partner program anymore unless you have like 1,000 subs. And, you know, people actually watch your videos. Congrats on the 24-hour stream. Thanks. It says 14 minutes now, but there's like this weird Twitch dashboard glitch where the counter keeps going up after you end stream. When you verify, well, YouTube has the better player by far. So I guess I'm doing it out of a noble cause, making it easier on the moderation team. Like, Twitch doesn't have frame by frame, right? YouTube has frame by frame, like, analysis. Only relatively recently did Twitch, even allow you to slow down videos. That and YouTube loads faster. Yeah, YouTube's basically better than Twitch technically in every single way. Which, I mean, I don't know, like, Twitch has Amazon entirely at their disposal. Amazon has good engineers. I don't really get it. Like, Twitch's streaming is also better. Not Twitch's streaming. YouTube's streaming is also better, and Twitch only focuses on streaming. It's crazy. Lo siento, no hablo español. I just like spicy food. Google, I mean, Google in general knows how to make good technical products. They're just, for some reason, they have the worst UI designers in the world. Like every single YouTube. Yeah, you don't know how to help with that, Google. Just it's how it is. Okay. I'm not sure if any of you could hear that conversation I just had. Otherwise, it sounds like I'm talking to myself like a crazy person. You think someone needs to get Duolingo set up? Why is what? So I could speak to technology? Oh, cause yeah, maybe I should learn Spanish or Portuguese or whatever. That like I don't know. Like a lot of people talk to me in not English, and I'm just like I'm sorry. I've led you astray by my name, Pink Picante. Learn that okay, so it is Portuguese. I don't. Portugal seems cool. Brazil seems cool. Oh no. Yeah, but people can speak. But people is speaking Japanese when I was Spicy SNES. I just can't win. Were people really speaking Japanese in my channel when I was Spicy SNES? People came in. I do not remember this. Oh, actually, oh god, oh fuck. Bad decisions were made. It's fine. We'll just lose like all of our time save. It's no big deal. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy came in speaking Japanese when... Jimmy comes in when... Talking is hard. Jimmy comes in speaking Japanese when I'm Picante, so I can't win. It's Japanese all the time. Yo, how you doing, Skullmeat? You're a big fan of Tudo Bem as a greeting? It just sounds nice. What does it mean? How are you doing? Dessert is ready, gotta go. More like BAME? Okay. It's got that long line over the A. Standard Portuguese greeting. Okay, so I learned that now. How do you say sorry I don't speak Portuguese in Portuguese? Because I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure it comes off as insensitive. I see Portuguese and say, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I mean, it shows that I don't speak Portuguese either. But I legitimately did not know. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. You call me a silly Billy? What about a, Sam Blam? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying here. The answer is Tudo Bem, by the way. Well, I'd rather not lead them... Well, okay, they could probably tell from my accent I would have terrible Portuguese. But at the same time, I'd rather not lead them astray. Think I could actually have a conversation with them. Tudo Bem means like everything is good or something. You ask the question, but you ask it as a question. I see. It's kind of like saying, you good? Oh, I'm good. I mean, that's literally Chinese. Ni hao ma is you good with a question mark. And then you say good. Silly Sam. There we go. I mean, that doesn't rhyme. Yeah, exactly. You good, I'm good. Sounds good, yeah. Good. Alright, Picante? You forgot, like, you old chap at the end. Make it sound fancy. This meatloaf, man. That was almost really bad. For like the 1800s, does no one say chap anymore? I don't know. When I think of like people just talking in British English, I just think of like well, I guess I just watched The Gentleman, right? That took place in the UK. That was an interesting movie. It was okay. It was exactly what I expected it to be, and it excelled. No one says you old chap anymore? Was it a period? No, it's definitely not. It's like a movie set in, like, 2019. It's about a guy who grows a lot of weed. And that guy is Matthew McConaughey. It's like a drug war movie. So I guess it's a period piece in that this is the period, right now. Did they say, you old chap? They did not. In fact, the main character was not even Brit. He was an American guy living in Britain. So, a lot of the... And then, like, there's another guy from the U.S. in Britain that he was, like, warring with. And then, like, another guy that was from China that lived in... In fact, they all lived in Britain, but almost none of them were Britain. So you didn't hear that much British English, now that I think about it. Fake news? I saw the movie. You thought it was a period piece. I thought I said none of them were British. But none of them were Britain either. None of them were a large landmass off the coast of the European Union. Or just not even the European, just Europe as a continent. Did I say hi to you, Skull Meat? I'm not sure if I did. I was very busy talking about Meatloaf. You know, my favorite musical artist. Bat Out of Hell, man. That's my shit. Let's go to Sturgis. Get wasted. I didn't? I'm sorry. Well, how you doing, Skull Meat? I hope you're doing well. I can't believe Meatloaf was, like, in movies. Like, Meatloaf was in Fight Club. You're great? That's great to hear. Any particular reason why you're great, or are you just doing great? I think it's honestly better to be doing great, just doing great, than, like, because you have news. Because that implies you're at a good point in your life. I said he was in Fight Club, unless me being stoned is... Did I say what? I meant to say he was in Fight Club if I said he wasn't in Fight Club. I'm not stoned, I just ate a lot of meatloaf. He was in Spice World? I don't think I saw Spice World. Unless it was a movie about international trade in the 1800s. I would like to see that one. That question was for Skullmeat. I see. Now I know. Actually, that would be the best advertising campaign of all time. Legitimately. If they had, like... Because Spice World was about the Spice Girls, right? Yeah, it's the Spice Girls movie. If they, like, marketed the movie as a Spice World, or, like, completely, like, Spice Girls. If they were like, oh, get ready for the ultimate Spice Girls experience, Spice Girls in Spice World. And then, like, the actual movie was, like, a 4-hour documentary about spice trade in the 1800s with the East India Trading Company. I would be happy with that. I'm sure the producers of the movie that lose hundreds of millions of dollars, probably not that much. I don't know the budget of the Spice World movie. But it'd be a good prank. I'd be down. Let's go back in time and make that happen. I got a thumbs up. We're good. Was Meatloaf an actor or a musician first? I only know Meatloaf from Fight Club and Bad Outta Hell, and I guess now Spice World. Wait, so was the Spice Girls video game for N64 based on the movie? Because that's a terrible video game. That's like one of the worst video games I've ever seen. Musician first, I see. I've learned more about Meatloaf today than ever before. Meatloaf was in the Red Hot Chili Peppers too. No, Red Hot PS. What is that? Rocky Horror Picture Show. Interesting. Tell us how we really, really feel. Why do I feel like that's a Meatloaf reference? I feel full from the meatloaf. Yeah, little did you guys know, I actually turned to cannibalism, and, Meatloaf's a goner. Red Hot Picante Sauce. Honestly, I could go for that. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Tell me what you want, but you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, zigga, 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 ah. Or whatever. I really botched the ending there. I wanna really, really, really wanna zigga, zigga, ah. Alright, there we did. There we go. We did it. Because I was annoying myself that I didn't do it correctly. Okay. That was terrifying. The least unenthusiastic rendition of Spice Girls you've ever heard. Jesus. I'm Mel B. Okay. Which Spice Girl were you? If you had to take one of those BuzzFeed quizzes, which Spice Girl would you be? I'd probably be Baby Spice. Okay. If we're going legit, and analysis. The Baby Spice, was that the one with like the denim hat and a lot of denim? You were Scary Spice? But I hope you're doing well, Rupert. Just, I'll pepper that in as we continue this important Spice Girls conversation. You'd be the one that didn't know the Spice Girls existed? You see, it didn't matter that I didn't listen to the Spice Girls. I have a sister, and she listened to the Spice Girls, and all her friends listened to the Spice Girls. So I was subjected to the Spice Girls. You survived 6 meetings today. I've been there. I had probably 4 hours of meetings today. It's the worst. It makes you feel dead inside. Well, when I say dead inside, like I mean physically exhausted. Zoom meetings especially just take a toll out of your energy. We skip the skip now? Yeah, we want to actually consistently get out of Vanilla Dome. You knew they existed, you wouldn't be able to give you any of the names. I remember being specifically called, like, oh, you're Baby Spice, because I was a short kid. I'm still short, but, like, I was also short then. But I was a short kid, and, like, there's like, oh, you're small, you're Baby Spice. And I'm like, I don't want to be Baby Spice. But now, I embrace that I'm Baby Spice. The only other Spice Girl I know is Ginger Spice. I'm not even tallest in the world. You were part of the thing, but people forget about you? Wasn't there, like, a Spice Girl that actually, like, broke out and had a career after the Spice Girls? I'm not short? Well, 7'11" is pretty short. Yeah, I could dial in on Zoom. It's not an issue of dialing in. It's an issue of just, like... I don't know, at least, like... You would think if someone's introverted, they would rather be online than in-person meetings. But, like, I feel like just having to pay attention to a Zoom screen takes a higher mental toll, you know? Victoria Beckham? Is she related to the Bendit one? Okay, I didn't see the part where Posh Spice married a football. That's cool. Yo, welcome back, Darth. They all had separate solo careers? I didn't realize that. Were, like, all of them successful? Because what was it? What was it? I don't know why I know their name. The Cheetah Girls, right? Didn't the Cheetah Girls try to break off and, like, none of them reached the heights of Raven Simone at all? They tried to flex the Cheetah Girls without Raven Simone? Who gives a shit? It's not Raven. And I want So Raven, you know? Man, okay. No, we actually did it, and then we didn't do it. Same with Destiny's Child. Who broke out of Destiny's Child? Wasn't that, like, Jennifer Lopez or something like that? I don't know why I, like, know anything about any of these things. Beyonce, okay. Beyonce, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I messed with Queen Bey, KMGS. Mel C was probably the most successful. I have no idea who Mel C is, and it's probably for good reason, because they weren't that successful. We're talking about, of course. I've let you all down. Sporty Spice, okay. I did not know there was a Sporty Spice. Judge on America's Got Talent? I'm not denying they don't have talent. So they could do that. Pink, we're talking about Spice Girls. Do you have anything to weigh in here? Which Spice Girl are you? Is there a RuneScape Spice? Probably not. Mel B was Scary Spice. I just realized I'm spicy. I'm every spice in one. How did we not get hit there? You have nothing to add? I guess you're... I don't know. You weren't a fan of Spice Girls? The Spice Girls video game for N64 is an abomination. An affront to man. Did I really just do that? I somehow survived that really stupid jump, and then I just ran into the Koopa. It's fine. Still blaming it on the meatloaf. Whoa, that was close. I'm incredibly full. I'm like food coma level full. You saw my tweet, did you not like it? I have lost followers over that tweet. I had more followers before I made that tweet. Someone had to have seen that tweet and then immediately unfollowed me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh fuck. Alright, cool. I didn't eat that much and I was ready. I had like a lot of meatloaf. That's all I'm saying. You liked it? Thank you. I'm very desperate for likes on Twitter. If it wasn't obvious. Alright, we're losing a little bit of time. Losing a slight amount of time. But it should be fine. Pink, tell Picante he is the best boyfriend ever. Thank you, Darth. Finally, I am demanded. Someone demands of Pink the recognition I truly deserve. Now, Pink, you can do whatever you want. But I'm pretty sure... it's not like forcing you to do anything. Did I pay Darth to say that? I mean, it sounds like I've been set up, right? It definitely sounds like something that someone would pay someone else to say, but I assure you, I would not pay anyone to say that. That's kind of like sad. I have to like pay people. It's like, oh, Pink's not showing me enough recognition. I'm paying you, so you have to force it out of her. He's okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know what I support. Getting to Star World. Is it possible? I think so. Yeah, support that potato. Support it. It's gone through a lot. It's seen some shit. I think those eyes are eyes of an innocent potato. That potato was in Desert Storm. That potato seen some things? That potato's seen some... Yeah, that potato has seen some shit. Just how it be. I'm not a big fan of Soda Lake, if I'm being honest. For no particular reason do I have easy access to the Shrek hat. I do, actually. Why can't I drink it? Oh, Soda Lake? If I hated Soda Lake, it probably wouldn't be because I could drink it. I don't mind soda. Soda tastes delicious. Whew. Alright. Very happy we didn't get, like... I feel like I've been screwed by Soda Lake in so many runs. Like, lose 30 seconds, kind of screwed. Alright, sounds good. Oh my god. Rezi, thank you so much for the host. I do really appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. What did you stream? Why did you stream? Where did you stream? Don't answer that one. How did you stream? When did you stream? That's all the questions. That's the who, what, where, when, and why. Sucking head at Tetris. I mean... Are you excited for Mario 35, Rezi? Were you even doing Tetris 99? I don't know, I assume that. You do a lot of different Tetrises. Yo, thank you for the good luck in the shit category. I agree. This category is... Okay, Kuso. It means shit, but it has... It has a different weight to it, you know? It's not that the category is shit to me, it's that I'm incredibly shit. You only play TGM? Okay, I was like, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Tetris 99. In fact, didn't you, like, I feel like I remember you tried Tetris 99 and did not like it, and then never played it again after it first released. Anti-reverse howdy. Howdy back to you, Mega. Well, anti-howdy to you. Tetris 99 and other modern Tetris is impossible. What? Because of the way garbage works or something? You've done it. You've confused me. I am, like, extremely food coma induced. That's a perfect example. My brain has stopped working because of food coma. Food coma induced concussion. I don't know. God damn it. It's like SMB1 physics versus Mario Maker physics, so that's gonna be like me on... Rezi tweets out like day one. It's like, yeah, I'm not down with Tetris 99. Picante tweets day one. Yeah, I can't handle this new Super Mario Bros. Physics. And Mario 35. We know that Mario 35 is gonna have new Super Mario Bros. Physics. They haven't confirmed it, but like, why would they ever go back to original SMB1 physics? People would hate it. It's called the itis, the yips. I got the yips. It's like I'm a dart player. Casualty. It also lets you hold a piece. Have you ever played Tetris on the Super Nintendo? As part of the Dr. Mario Tetris collection? That's not what it's called, but you know what I mean. Yo, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. It's another name for sleepily overfed. Yeah, at least once. I think it's... I'm not a huge fan. Dr. Mario is great. This is like the least popular opinion on the planet, but I like Tetris 2 a lot better than Dr. Mario. Tetris 2 is a Dr. Mario clone. It's not like saying I like Tetris better than Dr. Mario. It's like saying I like a variation of Dr. Mario better than Dr. Mario itself. It's a Boondocks reference, I see. I like the Boondocks. I only watched it when I watched Adult Swim, though, and I don't watch any actual TV anymore. Nestris is completely different in the opposite direction of Modern Tetris. That game's too hard. I've seen a lot of Nestris from what's her name? Like Witch something. And also Tokyo Scarab. You love the Dr. Mario game where all the Nintendo characters fight? Super Smorsh? I'm surprised I didn't get absolutely punished there. We've only ever watched Glitch Cat do Nestris. I have not tuned into... he might stream like the same exact time as me. I don't know. I feel like I've never been able to catch his streams. And if not, then I have no excuse, but it's how it is. If you try to watch every single person in the Mario community, you're gonna have a bad time. He's usually later than me. That also explains it. Not sure what his hours are. I remember Glitch Cat before he even streamed. Well, I think he technically streamed, but it wasn't even like it wasn't even like he just had gameplay. He didn't have any like streaming elements. And I remember it because I was trying to beat Dode's level in Super Mario Maker. P is for Pain Expert Remix. and like some guy named Glitchcat took the world record. I remember Dode being like, because this was the same time like someone was going around hacking all these records, and like Dode's like, who's Glitchcat 7? Or did they hack that time? God damn it! And like, no, it just happened to be a god gamer in the making. Yeah, if he starts during my stream, it's pretty tough to watch. I'm not like Truman, not like Brams. I remember, I feel like a lot of people back in the day used to watch other streams while they were streaming. Maybe not so much anymore. Yikes. But I guess no one here has played Tetris 2. Tetris 2 is dope. That's all you need to know. Like, Tetris is pretty cool, and they made a second one. They made a sequel, man. Is that the one with the spins? Well, it's the one that plays exactly like Dr. Mario, but with not even Tetris pieces. They're like... Oh, gee, sorry. They're like weird variations of Tetris pieces. Not Tetris Attack. Well, maybe that's the one you're talking about, Tetris Attack, which is another very, very good game, but that's not Tetris 2. Tetris 2 is the 97th predecessor to Tetris 99, yeah. Tetris Attack is panel to pawn, just like Kirby's Avalanche is not actually a Kirby game. Well, I guess it is, but it's Puyo Puyo. Yeah, what, like, I feel like I was the only one... Like, everyone's like, oh shit, they're announcing Kirby Fighters 2. I'm like, what is Kirby Fighters? There was a Kirby Fighters 1. I was so confused. I had to look it up. Apparently, Kirby Fighters 1 was like a mini game in one of the newer Kirby games. But yeah, the joke's making more sense. In Mother, there's like a line like, oh, how are you doing on Mario 7? I'm stuck on Mario 3. They're up to Mario 35 now. I don't know when that game came out, but they must have known. You don't think I was the only one? I know I'm not the only one, but I feel like it took a while before I saw anyone ask that question. I saw way more people initially just being like, oh yeah, shit, they're gonna make a Kirby Fighters 2. I'm like, okay. Maybe just no one's a big enough Kirby fan that they thought it was like, oh yeah, all these Kirby fans already knew about Kirby Fighters 1. I gotta pretend like I know. It's like how they released 359 sequels in the Xbox in 4 years, super type timeline on those Microsoft releases. That'd be a pretty good meme. Instead, we have the most confusing numbering system in the world where, like, what was it? There was a massive spike in Xbox One X sales the day that they released the Xbox Series X pre-orders because no one knows what they're ordering anymore. Like, I saw like a funny tweet. It was like, oh yeah, I got my Xbox Series X pre-ordered, and it's really funny. They're breaking the embargo. I get it in 3 days. Gotta buy that Zoom stock. Is Zoom doing something? Went a little low there. Am I a super player? I guess we are. Even though I don't think I'd fast fly that whole time. Early in the pandemic, Zoom was booming. There's a dead stock called Zoom that people bought that had nothing to do. Oh, okay. That's funny. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of people who bought the ServiceNow stock because there's another company that goes under snow or whatever. I don't know. I'm already so close to being put to sleep. I can only handle so much stock talk. I love that every single time I do this level, I can't get flight in time. You don't know why everyone trusted Microsoft to name the Xboxes properly? I mean, look at Windows 3, 3.1. They really started with 3? Oh, okay. I don't think that's what you're saying. So, originally, the, before Spicy's Daycare was a thing, originally the $10 bit emote was going to be a pickle and a nightcap. Because Picante gets sleepy. But then the Daycare emote came out and it was way too good not to use. 1 and 2 were just garbage? I see. They're probably pretty good. As long as they run Doom. I highly doubt they run Doom. That's a 2 for 2 Yump run, okay? Oh, snap. We hit 3,800 followers. I've kept saying that's the most important amount of followers. We're at 3,802. Can you believe it? Yump, indeed. You've ranted enough about Windows? Okay. There was like a good meme about Linux users on Reddit today. That's all you need to know. Take my word for it. It put those Linux users in their place, man. Have you heard the story about Darth Bill the Gates? No, I have not. Is there an actual story, or does the joke end there? I mean, I get Linux for dev. I feel like I know people, everyone I know who tries to use Linux like in their everyday life just seems to have a harder time. It's like, oh, can you do this? It's like, no, but I could just do X, Y, Z, X, and 4, and then it's almost as good. And it's like, I could just press this one thing. It's not, not likely a story Windows would tell you about. I see. There's got to be a whole copy pasta at this point, Jimmy. Linux is terrible for a home OS, yes? Yeah! It's kind of insane. Like, I don't know how people are so adamant. Like, because it's rare. It's a rare breed, the Linux home user. But the sense of superiority, it's, it's there. I mean, I use Linux near every day. Just not for my home computing, you know? Scott runs Linux at his home. He doesn't care or mind what others do. Your computer is yours. I mean, that's completely fair. I agree with you. Scott's cool. Because Scott isn't like the average Linux home user I know that, like, tries to make me get on It's like, oh, you gotta use Linux at the home. It's way better than what you use. I'm like, I don't think so. I feel like most people I know who are Linux home users are, what's the word? Evangelists. Neon Genesis evangelists. There we go. Something like that. You're also not to tell people what OS to use. That's a personal choice. Okay, maybe I'm being extremely hypocritical. This is a hell of a conversation. I'm sorry. It's like me just giving half thoughts over and over again. One day I'll say something that makes sense. Steam from an arc machine. You capture card and DSLR will not have driver issues, you promise? Assuming they have drivers. Now I want to see a Neon Genesis. Well, okay, Neon Genesis has like so many religious references, it wouldn't even be that far off. But I want to see a Neon Genesis remake. Oh god. I guess just a remake in general, but I don't really want to see that. There's already like 95 different things from Neon Genesis Evangelion. But no, one where they're evangelists. There we go. Be a good meme. Your server runs Debian and Windows and Open Media Vault. Yeah, dual booting is cool booting. You know the whole thing was remade already? I mean, like, I know, like, the 75 movies that exist. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, no big deal. Are you talking about the remake that was, like, 4 parts of movies? Or, like... I can't really understand the Neon Genesis Evangelion, like, release timeline at this point. Also, that was, like, a really bad way to lose time. But it's fine, because we have time save in, like, the next 2 levels. Big feature remakes. I didn't like the movie format of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I liked it in, like, 20-minute chunks. I also don't think, besides Akira, which I guess you can't see the poster, it's slightly out of view. Do I have VMware? I can't pronounce anything today. I have VMware. I end up not really using it that much. I have VMware in my house. Yeah, I like anime in 20-minute chunks. I don't really like anime anymore, but like besides Akira, I can't really think of any anime films I really enjoy. And I'm not counting Miyazaki here. I don't know why I'm not counting Miyazaki, but I'm not. Oh my god. I'm meat-headed right now, it's okay? Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, anime movies I like besides Akira and Miyazaki. See that sick cape flying? It's like we knew what we were doing, almost. You need to watch the Body Swap recent movie? What, Freaky Friday? This train's going off the rails? The train's been off the rails. Oh god, Auth has Bubsy emotes? Auth is like a massive Bubsy runner. I don't know how you know about Auth and don't know that he runs Bubsy. Did Auth ever miss out on the... Does Auth have, like, the Bubsy... There's, like, a Bubsy icon on Twitch. Kind of like how you could have Twitch Prime. Yeah, look at that Bubsy dabbing. Imagine not having that. The only time we've been in off-channel is during a raid. Auth is a good guy. He's a good streamer. Jesus Christ. Are we human or are we gamer? Okay, the answer is the latter. Look at that. What does that song even mean? Train's barely on the rails. I mean, that could have been worse, right? Not gonna save time, but it could have been worse. You literally it literally tells your raid controller isn't supported and stop. Wait, okay. I feel like there's like 8 different conversation threads, and I'm incredibly confused in all of them. Umar and you have been going through Samurai Champloo. It's very good. I love Samurai Champloo and I love the soundtrack. But apparently Samurai Champloo is like stolen from like a different anime, like very, very closely. That's what I remember hearing. But it doesn't matter because it was good. I mean, it makes you want to see what it was originally based off of. The thing is, like, I read manga. I don't really watch much anime anymore. Vagabond is like the best. Oh god, I almost fucked that up. Vagabond is the best manga series of all time. Beats all those other samurai series, but there's no anime for it, so you're gonna have to read. Samurai Champloo reminds me a lot of Afro Samurai. Yo, how you doing, Super Mario? Look at those backwards emotes. I own Samurai Champloo on like box set, back when box sets were actually cool. I guess like no one even cares about... Well, actually, they've kind of made a comeback, because now no one actually cares about watching things on DVD. So the box set has to look cool for people to want it. Oh, this train's been railing. You like DVD, you're old school? Yeah, I still have a 4K Blu-ray player, and... Well, I guess DVD and Blu-ray are different, right? Yeah, I prefer watching things on physical media. I still buy my games on physical media, even though that means if I wanted to speedrun them and have to buy them again. I have VMware at home, my mod of r/HomeLab. I bought, actually, I probably don't have it anymore. About a year ago, I was like, I'm gonna do some development myself. And then I was like, this program seems like I could use it. And I think I bought like a year license or something, and I have not used it at all. So... I probably don't have it anymore. You ever run 200 DVDs because you buy giant loose lots for 25 cents a disc? I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Like, what DVDs do you have? Because there's some pretty mediocre movies on DVD. I generally like to curate my collection. Actually, that's the stupidest. I literally have the Emoji Movie on 4K. Because that's a funny joke. I also have Minions on 4K, which is not that bad. I have Boss Baby on 4K. I got the whole collection on 4K. They are, but most Blu-ray will play DVD, I guess. That is true. 4K Emoji Movie? I pre-ordered the Emoji Movie in 4K. I probably was the only person to do that. On Earth. You know what? I watched the Emoji Movie, and yes, it's not a good movie. It's not the worst movie ever made. It is it's just a bad, like, Pixar movie. Like, it's... Okay, a bad attempt at a Pixar movie. Like, it follows the same plot structure as every single other Pixar movie or animated movie in recent memory. It's like, set off on a journey, grow up along the way. It's told clunkily, and it has like a 4-minute ad for Just Dance where they all just play Just Dance and it doesn't stop. Fuck. Okay. Better than Adam Sandler's Pixels? Were you here for a different conversation where I talked about how Adam Sandler's Pixels was not that bad? I don't know, it's just Pixels, right? I don't have to say Adam Sandler every single time. But, yeah, I don't know, it was... Pixels was perfectly okay as a movie. The video game crowd is incredibly tough on, like, everything. You just joined? No, it's fine. I feel like I actually talked about Pixels in a previous stream. But Pixels, I saw it on a plane. It was what I expected. I was not, like, blown away, but I was not that disappointed. There are certain movies where I watch them, and I'm like, that was offensively bad, or I wasted my time. But I was on a plane, and I saw the movie, and I really don't remember much, but that's fine. It got me through a flight. Of course I watched Pixels on a flight. I'm not lining up to watch Pixels. I think it was like a multi-movie flight, too. I think it was like an international flight. I watched it in like 3 other movies, so it's like I don't remember anything from any of the movies. Oh, hello, level you still haven't beat in 20 lives. This one? I guess this one's kind of hard casually. Oh, I didn't even see your comment that you watch. Yeah, it's a good long-distance flight movie. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think I watched, like, one of the random superhero movies that came out around the same time. I can't tell you which one, because they're all literally the same. That's how it be. Have I seen The Room? I have seen The Room. It's pretty good. Like, as a so bad it's good kind of movie. It's near unwatchable parts. I have to skip through every single sex scene. Because it's... Tommy Wiseau... Well, okay, I've only seen the movie once, so it's not like I say that. The way I said that, it implies that I've been, like, viewing The Room multiple times, which I know people have. Yeah, I think it might have been the Lego movie. I don't think I saw the Lego movie in theaters. I think I saw it on a plane. It would have had to have been movies around the same time. But I've seen a couple so bad it's good movies. The issue with so bad it's good is that a lot of the scenes are genuinely bad and near unwatchable. Then you get to the meme parts. I want to watch The Disaster Artist. I got a long list of movies. Oh my... I am so pissed. Because that loses us so much time. I think we did the exact same thing in the PB too, because don't we have time save? Yeah, we have 18 seconds of time save here, because I also missed the skip. This is like the one level where you really wanted to keep fire. Oh god. Well, it's not gonna be fast. Last time you saw a flight that was long enough that it had in-flight movies, it was Wag the Dog, and that was 20 years ago. Well, fuck. Yep, okay, we're losing all the time. So sad. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've been on a flight relatively recently, Jimmy, but, like, most flights that are, like, more than 2 hours long have the capabilities to watch TV. It's just you do it through your phone. All this talk about flights is making you nostalgic for pre-COVID times. Never thought you'd actually miss airports. Yeah, I mean, we got ourselves Pac, the international man of mystery here. Like, it's one of those things where it's, like, it's terrible in the moment, but, like, I feel like just the airport experience implies that you're going somewhere cool, and that's probably why you're actually nostalgic for it. I guess I didn't really like being in airports, but I liked seeing all the new airports. Like, you know. You go to the Dubai airport. And it's like, oh, this is a cool airport. And then you go to, like, the Doha airport. You're like, this is... Why is there this weird-ass bear in the middle of the airport? You get to, like... Yeah, you know. Yours was Hong Kong to Chicago? I've taken Chicago to Beijing multiple times. That is a fun... I think Hong Kong would be slightly longer. I think it was about 13 and a half for me. Alright, here we go. I've done Shanghai to Chicago and Beijing to Chicago a couple times. They're long. But I have not had neighbors who wouldn't shut up. So, shit. Yeah, okay. Okay, everything's fucked. Okay. What do I even do here? I guess this. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Now I just gotta get it, you know? I'm going way too late. There we go. Grande, best and worst airlines you've used. I guess, worst airline I've used, there's just, like, really cheap airline. Okay, no, never mind. The worst airline I've used is Spirit. Like, bar none. And that's sad, considering I've been on a lot of different ones. The second worst is, like, there's this one, like, Middle Eastern airline that, I forget the actual name, but, like, its headquarters is in, like, Sharjah, which is, like, one of the lesser-known Emirates in UAE. And it was not great. I took that to Nepal, because it was cheap. Have I used Ryanair? Not sure if I have not actually flown Europe, really, at all. I've only been in London Heathrow. That's the only place I've ever been to in Europe. Domestic Chinese airports, or not airports, airlines are actually surprisingly okay. The issue with them is, like, they have ridiculous baggage requirements. European budget airlines sound epic. Epic? Oh, God. I haven't been here in so long, I'm forgetting everything. It's literally been, like, a week since I've been over here. But, yeah, what is it? Woo Airlines, which I don't think exists anymore. My dad had, like, a horror story where they basically trapped him in Iceland. So I wouldn't fly them. But best airline I've probably been to is the, what is it, Fly Emirates? Everyone's always like basking like, oh, Qatar Airways so good. They were not, Emirates is better. Just like everything with Qatar. Emirates does it better. They're like really efficient with their slave labor. I don't know what Qatar's doing. Emirates, what is it? Is it Etihad? I can't really pronounce them, but I have used them. I used them once, and they were pretty good. But Emirates is better. Emirates is the best one I've been on. Worst long distance you've used is Norwegian. I don't know. I feel like I've never had a bad long distance flight. I mean, I guess the worst experience is the 13-hour delay I had with no accommodation from American Airlines. Sitting in the airport for 13 hours was pretty bad. I remember that experience because it's like, okay, flight's delayed an hour, that's fine. And then I noticed like the change from AM PM and not getting change from a gas station. But AM, PM, sir. Hi, you're playing Mario World. Hi, I'm also playing Mario World. Your flight out of New York City was delayed by like 18 hours. It's like not even the same flight at that point. I don't even know. It's like a different vacation. No accommodations, just had to go back to BK's house? That's not terrible. That's BK's house. Worst slave dealt with for Amtrak, and that was like a 7-hour delay. I have never been on an Amtrak or a Greyhound. I've been on a Megabus, though. Amtrak's the train, though, right? I like that I could technically still PB. That makes me happy. Took a Greyhound from DC to New York City. Really nice. Was really nice. 4.5-hour ride. I feel like Greyhounds are like you take your chances. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes like they don't have heat and it's winter, and I've heard horror stories. You almost got owned on Greyhound. You got on a different bus on Nashville, but bus in Nashville, and then they wouldn't check your bag at that time. Wait, okay. I'm confused. So you got on the wrong bus? Greyhound is really expensive and slow as fuck. I mean, just take Megabus. It's only $1. I'm joking, because that's like all their commercials, when in reality, in order to get the $1 bus fare, you have to like book 2 years in advance. You get a backpack and a check bag, and they didn't want to check your bag. Rezzy, what are the no cape strats? Give me the... I know I hold the shell, and then I do some stuff. What are they, Rezzy? Let me know. Give me the deets. I can learn them right now. Come on. Just tell me those no cape strats. I'm sure they're easy. I mean, I was gonna reset anyway. Need to go to Philly sometime? Yeah, when you're done, like, touring the historic, like, where the Declaration of Independence was signed, you can go to the Wawa across the street. That's also pretty historic. I've actually never been to Philly. But yeah, if you want to go to, like... If you want to go to DC, you could definitely take some form of public transportation from, like, there is, like, a good DC to New York, but it's not even Greyhound. I think they have, like, multiple shuttle bus services that go from DC to New York, and then you don't have to pay out the ass for parking every single night. Wawa is a national pastime in the U.S. Actually, no, Wawa is a worse version of Sheetz. Yeah, everyone I know, is that like a secret? Everyone I know who lives in Philly does not recommend visiting Philly. But I wonder if Philly's actually good and they're trying to keep it good. That's Publix life, though. I've been to a Publix before. It's a grocery store, I think. If we're talking about the same thing. Philly is only okay. You heard it here first. Wow. Immigrants. First of all, tourists, right? Very different distinction. Secondly, that's a massive escalation here. Oh no. Philly is cheap, but it pays East Coast big city wages. Want to know what pays big city wages and is cheap to live in? Literally anywhere right now. Because if you work for a tech firm, you could just say you're working from home around the area, when in reality you're working from home in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I don't know the housing prices in Cheyenne, Wyoming, but probably not very high. As long as you have high-speed internet. You wouldn't want to be any more than a tourist in the USA, to be honest? Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those things where if I had absolutely no family and friend ties here, I would probably move out of the country. I've seen the world. The thing is, ironically, I've lived in China, which is like, moving to the US, really, oh, the US sucks, let's move to China. Not the best, not the best, like, at best it's a lateral move, let's just say that. Seems like a scary place to live. I think that it's overblown, especially in, like, international media, but it still is pretty shitty, especially right now. Move to Palau? I wish I could. I wish I could. Do you know how Palau works in terms of the real estate? It's fucking stones. Like, there's, like, ancestral stones, and the way that you own land is you, like, get stones from an ancestor of, like, someone who's lived in Palau, and they usually give the stones only to, like, their descendants. So I can't really ever, like, live there. You can't really become a or a citizen of Palau unless you marry into a Palauan. It's... I wish I could, Jimmy. Get some rocks. You look at going to Palau, but flights are so expensive. Yeah, I didn't pay for it. I got that sweet government check from Palau. But yeah, it was like, I looked at how much they paid. It was like $3,000 something. And that's like, oh, that's insane. The thing is, I don't think Palau is like open right now. Palau has not had a single COVID case, and I bet they want to keep it that way. It looks like paradise. It's probably my favorite place on Earth. Is the game gonna come back? No? Let's do a little off and on. There we go. I wouldn't go that far, Jimmy. It's not open to anyone right now, I think. But yeah, no, Palau is like the best. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're into scuba... My Seth's sleepy too, yeah. If you're into scuba, which honestly everyone should be into scuba. Scuba's relatively cheap for like what you get. And getting your scuba license is easy. You're not, but you could. Palau has the best scuba. Like, I'm spoiled. I've only gone scuba diving in Palau, and apparently it's the best, and it is pretty cool. I became friends with a mola mola underwater. We bonded. It came to me. I pet it. Me and the mola mola. Swam with the school of sharks. It's not as scary as it sounds. And then we had, like, the snorkeling in the jellyfish lake. You were gonna do that in Thailand before? I think scuba, especially, like, so scuba, it's cheap compared to like what I think it should be worth, but it still is expensive. Like, getting your certification, first of all, getting your certification for how much like effort they put in is actually relatively cheap. I think I got my PADI certification for like $200, and that was like an 8-week course where like someone instructed me once a week, and like they rented out like a pool and everything. And when you think about it, like, the guy was obviously teaching because he had a passion for it. I don't think he was getting paid, really, at all. There were only like 15 people in the class. But once you have your certification, it lasts for life, which is kind of scary. I definitely don't remember a single thing about how to scuba. The thing is, scuba diving, for the most part, is extremely, like, it's extremely intuitive. Like, once you do it, you know how to do it. You just have to know very few basic safety things. And it's not up to you, it's up to the people that are, like, unless you're, like, doing scuba by yourself, which is pretty rare. Usually you're going with a group of people. Like, they plan the dives and where you go deep, because there's some math you have to do regarding, like, not getting compression sickness. Do I swim much? I was on the swim team, and I did diving more than swimming, but I'm not a big swimmer. I'm not a huge fan. I definitely could pull my own weight, though. God damn it. Yeah, if you go to Palau... This is me with some jellyfish. I was chilling with them. They don't have stingers because they're in a lake where they, like, evolved with no natural predators. That could be you, swimming. That's hatless picante. There you go. You missed it? Here you go. That's me. I hope this PB is not disqualified. My splice point was 19 seconds in. We did a whole run, but we had a bad overworld movement, so I spliced the run to save the half second. How long ago? This was 2015. You don't think you've ever seen me without a hat? There's some pictures on Twitter. I personally like wearing hats. Because there's something called baldness. And life is unfair, but it's not like the end of the world. But at this point, I've gone so long on stream without not wearing a hat that I can't just do it, you know? Also, I realize this chair is down really low right now, and it makes me look really short. I didn't realize that till now. I'm not fully bald, but, like, that's arguably worse. I don't really like talking about it, though, so let's not talk about it. How about that? I've worn hats every day since I was 11. That's who I am. Yeah, I started wearing hats when I got my first 5950 hat after 6th grade. Let's change the subject. You used to go to this 5-meter deep pool. It's fun swimming that far underwater. Okay, then you would love scuba then. Just do it, Pack. Well, not right now. It's probably not the best time to learn scuba. But I mean, the act of scubaing is probably pretty COVID-free, unless like you're sharing your scuba equipment with someone else. I need to get water again. I would like to do that again. Scuba is underrated. And Thailand's a really good place for it. You avoided going to the pool these days. There'll be plenty of time to do stuff like that after COVID. Oh, yeah, 100. The entire concept of traveling, the entire concept of, like, doing tourist stuff, or just, like, seeing places, I could wait. I mean, unless you're going to, like, I don't know, Mongolia, because there's no people there. I know someone who went, like, steppe horse riding, S-T-E-P-P-E, that kind of step, in Mongolia, and he said it was very cool. And there was basically no people, but you gotta interact with the guy who owns the horse, right? Yo, what a private mode. It's been forever. I was wondering where you've been, but I just assumed like you've gone places and you've come back. I assumed you were done with Twitch for a bit. It happens. Hope things are going well. I'm trying to raise this chair. It's not working. All right, there we go. Slightly more raised. Apparently Mongolia has a navy despite being landlocked. You don't know anything, Neb. You don't know about the secret ocean-way passage from Mongolia. You had shoulder surgery trying to minimize typing as your shit is fucked, so to speak. Well, hope to a speedy recovery. Or hope that you are recovered enough by the indication that you're on Twitch currently. But yeah, don't stress yourself out. Your presence is acknowledged, and you're pretty cool. And my shoulder on it, that's like the one part that's like, I could definitely, like, I got a weak shoulder. I don't know. I used to be able to do 1 billion pull-ups. Now I don't do pull-ups because I'm like, oh, my shoulder's gonna hurt for days. It's the super spinatus. That said, much love, dude. Not to call out private mode there or here, but I feel like he hasn't been here in a couple months. Which is sad. We missed him dearly. The presence was definitely, the lack of private mode was definitely acknowledged. I'll say that much. But he might have been around in other places. Why did I lose the other train? The run died in basically clips, and then I was on a life support. I'm gonna get more water. I'll be right back. Nope, not that. Not that long. A torn rotator cuff surgery is level 8.5. It could be worse, but damn, it's a bitch. Like 8.5 out of 10 in terms of pain. You want to play the demo level? The demo level is it's groovy, right? From Special? I could be wrong. You can play the demo level. I know it is actually one of the levels. I've never played a Final Fantasy. That's not true. I always say that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I played Crystal Chronicles. The best Final Fantasy game. Actually, didn't they remake that for the Switch? That's probably released by now, right? Oh, jeez. But how you doing, Turk Razor? Crystal Chronicles came out a couple weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it came out in like 2004. But I'll have to take your word for it, okay, PSI? Yeah, how you doing, Pogyo? Pogyo, I don't think it's gonna happen. The IGDB, they require admin approval, so I would have to become an admin, and that's way too much work. Maybe one day they'll just randomly port it over. I don't know why Pogyo is a game, but I'll look into it a little further. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It was good while it lasted. I could at least stream to Pogyo. Blame Twitch, really. IGDB looks crappy. That's right, calling out their service here. Did they import Pogyo from Giant? Maybe. I think they did. I think IGDB did like a big import Like, probably a little bit ago. Because Pogyo's older than Emolga Enthusiast and Bofa. Maybe they'll do it again in the future to try to sync it. But maybe it was also a one-time thing. Alright, cool. So, spam calls have gotten... Oh my god. Oh my god. Private mode. Thank you so much for the 16 months. I do really appreciate it. I hope things have been going well. I mean, I already said that before. But especially now that you're in recovery. That sounds... You're in recovery from surgery. Not other things. Slightly diminished, but you're in the house. He's Corey. And the house is what he's in. You might need surgery soon. Pray for you because you live alone. That honestly does suck. We're here to support you, Serena. Just like at Spork in my Discord, he'll bring you groceries. It's no big deal. I could vouch for him. He's a nice guy. But yeah, 16 months. It's kind of a long time. Kind of a big deal. And the dude's spamming red hats. Not red caps, red hats. Spicy's hat. Does Spork live... I have no idea. But it doesn't matter. Spork could live in the opposite part of the country. It doesn't matter. Spork's that nice of a guy. Who makes these shovelware games for stuff like TV shows and movies? Like, you assume it's people who can't go elsewhere in the game dev industry. I mean, I think it's not that. I think it's just that the game industry is not as pretty as as you would hope. Like, there aren't that many people that could work for Microsoft or Bethesda, or, well, I guess they're the same thing now. There's not that many people that could work for these massive, massive implies a lot of people, but there's only so many spots at a AAA studio. If you want to work in the game industry, especially, like, to work at these AAA studios, they're going to want someone with game dev experience. Like, most of the industry is struggling for, like, any sorts of profitability. It's a really unstable industry. Some of the more stable titles are probably movie tie-ins. Because it doesn't matter if you make a shitty game, fans of the thing are gonna buy it. We got Spicy's hat, we got Spicy's daycare, and we got Spicy's money to burn. Imagine that, honestly. Also, how you doing, July, man? I think I did not mean to ignore you, but I definitely did. You want the money? I'm sorry. Life's pay to win. It's how it be. You missed that milestone stream? You did lurk through it? Wait, which milestone are we talking about? When did bit emotes come out for affiliates? Oh, the sweet years-long stream? I didn't make a big deal about it this time. I don't know. Maybe it's in my old curmudgeon-y ways. But I just want to sit here, I want to stream. It's no frills needed, okay? Just me and the gameplay. But yeah, it was good to reminisce. 5 years is a long time on Twitch. I mean, that's honestly, like, how many streamers do you know that have streamed for 5 years? Not that many. And obviously the big names, but still. Just happy to share it with all of you. All of you who were definitely there watching me in 2015. I know you all were. Yeah, I know Jimmy was there. Let me just do something quick. Let me just do a little call out. Okay, that's 5 years. That begins with a 5. You made a big deal about it? Lady thought you were nuts? Well, I'm happy you care. But, like, I will admit, 5 years is pretty long in the world of Twitch. I've seen people's entire streaming careers within my streaming career. The rise and fall of whoever, I don't know. Your royalty? That's a royal purple. I'll admit that. Not you, you were a pleb? Oh, I see. And then you became royalty, yes. For those who don't know, if you watch Picante, you're going to be inducted into the royal family. I'm gonna look at all my year-plus subs when I create the Kingdom of Picante, and you're getting all those riches, all that oil that I found in my backyard, and therefore thought it was a good idea to make a microstate. Is it an oil family? Good old-fashioned American declared independence from America type of place. What? What's that one in, like, some guy... There's a few microstates in the U.S. Who's the guy who made a microstate in Nevada? It's like Melanesia or something? That sounds like a Family Guy episode. It was a Family Guy episode, Jimmy. Do you not remember the one where, like, they found out his land was technically not in America? You get a court seat in the Pepper Palace? Yes. That's a lot of pressure. Do you want to be deciding all these court cases? Look at that yump. I mean, I hate to admit it, but there's a lot of crime in Spicelandia. Is that the name of the country? I don't do the crime. It's just, it's there, though. Because when I made the country and said we don't have laws, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to move there. Not that kind of court, I see. Yeah, you can be part of the King's Guard. That's fine. I'm down. We could use... Ants are very strong. Aren't they like hundreds of times their body weight? Republic of Molossia. Nevada microstate. I was close. I think. I don't know if I was... I don't remember what I said at all. God damn it. I certainly don't watch many medieval-style royal dramas. I have no idea if it's about royalty, but I've heard good things about the show The Royal Family. R-O-Y-L-E. I have no idea what it's about. Speaking of royal, though. Anyway, gonna lurk. Too much typing is not a good way to go. Love the stream. Love me some picante. You'll interact as much as possible moving forward. If you don't see me talking, know I'm lurking. Well, first of all, yeah, you do not have to type to be a valued member of the picante stream. Okay? We know you're there. Even if you're not lurking, you're there. Because I know your login credentials. I'm on your account, lurking for you. But, no, we know you're lurking in your heart. Sounds weird for some reason. I appreciate you stopping by. Don't push your shoulder too hard. And yes, be well. Oh, come on, really? I gotta practice this level. Sunday's practice day. I've declared it. You know, I agree with that, Andres. Get some Blink 182 on this bitch. Listen to a little Aliens Exist. And not the best level here. Alright. Look at that. We didn't hit the wall. And that guy didn't do what we didn't want him to do. We're in the castle. There's Koopa's. Well, it's King Koopa's castle. No, it's Bowser's castle. I've been playing a lot of, and by a lot... I played a little bit of Mario All-Stars. Specifically, I've been playing through Mario 64. I feel like I kind of want to play them in order. I have like 12 stars right now. I'm kind of a baller. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. I think the entire reason why I hated the game last time I played it was because I played it on the Wii U Virtual Console, which apparently has such bad input delay that it makes it feel like the game is impossible to control. I thought the game was so much harder to control. I'm actually able to control it now, and it's relatively easy. God damn it. That actually has no effect on me. Gamer. You missed 90s alien shit? Did I bring you back with the Blink-182 aliens reference? Yeah, we haven't seen Bigfoot at all since camera technology has improved, right? That's the problem. You can't really have blurry I mean, I guess, yeah, cameras are out of focus sometimes. But there's less mysterious stuff, you know? I was never really like a UFO junkie. You wonder how many Bigfoot fursuits are out there? Have you seen the video, like the famous Bigfoot video, Stabilized? It's so unbelievably fake. Like, it's so easy to see it's a man in a suit in that video. Not that it wasn't really obviously fake before. That was almost a death. Is that the video Stabilized? I'm not gonna click on it because that's probably not good for the run here. But I assume that's what it is. I remember I saw it on Reddit. Oh god. It's probably the one I referenced. I think I just saw it in GIF form. Why? Really? I had no... Okay, that's... That's just a fella in a puffy coat. I guess I could watch it now. Yeah, that's totally... That is like... Fursuit Model 1.0. Okay, gorilla... You know what? Yeah, I guess... No, gorilla suits are a different class, right? Because you know... Like, I don't see many furries. I guess I have friends who are furries. This sounds like I'm a furry and I'm trying to, like, be like... I'm not a furry. No, I am not a furry. I don't really know much about the furry fandom, but I'm aware of furries. It's all foxes, right? Like, there's some variation. But I feel like you wouldn't see a gorilla suit at a furry con, right? And I wonder why that is. Fox wolf for cat is like 95%, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I forgot there is a very clear distinction between fox and cat. You have furry friends too, one of them's a fox, yeah, that's how it normally is. That's how it be. The other's a wolf, yeah. Yes, Truman Yif. Of course. Well, like, apparently there's, like, a otter subset. I really don't know enough, and I'm not, like, looking to find out, you know? I think there's some, like, dragon thing going on, too. Although one is also sometimes a walrus. There's a walrus furry community. That's pretty funny, honestly. I want to see, like, like, I want someone to wear a grape costume. Like, a really high-def HD grape costume. And then someone could be the pepper. Like, you can just buy mascot costumes. Like, they're kind of expensive. They're, like, a couple $100. But that would be a good meme. The thing is, it wouldn't be that good of a meme. People would think you're just a weird furry. It takes all types, I guess? Yeah. One of your friends is a furry, and she dresses up like a dragon, and her husband wears a Chewbacca costume. It's interesting. Is the husband also a furry, or is he just like, if this is what she's into, I get to wear a Chewbacca costume, and that's pretty cool. Because I feel like that could totally be a thing. It's like, alright, if you're into this, I like Star Wars. I'm Chewbacca now. It's kind of half and half. You gotta embrace it. That's why there's no gorilla subset of the furry community, because they'd rather it all just be Chewbacca. People are mean to furries, it makes you sad. Yeah, like... people just should let people do their own thing as long as it's not harming others. There's definitely some... Like, just like every other community on the internet, there's some people who are, like, legit bad. But yeah, just because someone's weird. Just because it's weird doesn't mean it's, like, terrible, you know? He can go... I love how I blanked out so bad on that. Just because it's weird, 80-second pause. He can go to cons and make Wookiee noises the whole time? Yeah, people would probably be into that. People would probably be all over that Wookiee. Weird is not an automatic threat. You're more concerned about those people who have a heat stroke inside those fursuits. I feel like some of them gotta have some cooling technology. Considering how much people spend on these fursuits and the amount of people who work in tech and like literally every single person I know that's a furry is in tech. And I feel like 90% of people who are furries are like in tech or some STEM field. Is that a key noise? Wookiee noises, okay. I was the key that I just did, that's what I was thinking. What I'm trying to say is if they could afford a, like, I know someone who spent like 5,000 plus on a fursuit. If you could afford a $5,000 fursuit, you could probably afford some fans inside of it. They're all either IT, yeah, okay, that's true. One of my furry friends, they have a boyfriend who is, like, they're not an EMT, they're a doctor. So yeah, the field of medicine. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Weird. Alright, is it not coming back? Alright, there we go. Yeah, people spend thousands of dollars on fursuits. It's like a whole industry. It's almost as much as, like, if you're an artist, like, a lot of artists will just, like, I guess I'm a furry porn artist now. Because they make so much money. Fuck. Yeah, have a good night, Darth. Nice split. God damn it. Alright. Third resets the charm. If you were a furry, you'd do like a fawn costume, but not a whole suit. Yeah, I don't know what I'd be as a furry, because I feel like this is a question that you should know the answer to if you're like I have no idea. And in that respect, I'm not a furry. Cause they're very in tune to their spirit animal, you know? Honestly, drawing furry lewds is a solid how to make money in college advice if you have an artistic kid. Yeah, that, and it actually does hone your craft. As long as you, like, the problem is you can't really put that in a portfolio. There's, like, that subreddit, like, dragons fucking cars, where it's, like, just people make images of dragons having sex with cars. I don't think those people are putting them on their art portfolio as well. You thought that Reddit went to private mode? I don't know. I don't check it. I just know it exists. PSI is like, oh, I thought they've been private mode for 3 weeks after the great car fucking of 2020. It's like I'm not aware of the history. Wub 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 wubba wub wubba dub? Wubba lub dub? I'm really confused. Someone just make a company that's they draw furry lewds and that'd be great for your portfolio. I mean, they probably exist, honestly. It's a pretty lucrative industry. Wubba lubba dub dub? Oh yeah, you know it. Get off the net, Jesus. Well, this is not our best. A lot of these runs have not been our best. But this is gonna be the best. You support 3 YouTubers on Patreon, but you're not in the mood to dox yourself? I thought a lot of people, like I thought you could make your patrons private. Like, I didn't think it listed them outright, you know? You're in great pain, please help me? Is that what it means, actually? It's been a really long time since I watched Rick and Morty. Oh yeah, that's like a bird people speak, right? Oh, except that you're in the credits of some videos because you're on the Patreon list. Yeah, let's not dox each other, as fun as that may be. The only Patreon I do is Mega64, but I think I'm fine. I think I will be safe saying that. You've never seen Rick and Morty, you only know that because of a Jade Cicada song? You see, I have no idea who Jade Cicada is, but apparently they like Rick and Morty. You've only seen season 1 of Mega64? Isn't that like 20 years old? Oh, Rick and Morty, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I saw seasons 1 and 2. I watched the opening episode of season 3 and was over it. Alright, sounds good. We got that music channel unlocked. Picante OnlyFans when? I mean, do you have a knee fetish? I could do some knee pics for $39.99 a month. I'll dress him up too. I'd be willing to do that. If I was guaranteed 10 OnlyFans subscribers a month, I would make one where I show my knee. 'Cause I'm not sure if you've seen them before. Their knees. Are they neat? Yeah, I have neat knees. How you doing, cashews? Ubeat plays on OnlyFans? I've streamed Ubeat once. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. Your phone is being a butt. Alright, sounds good. We'll see you soon, Serena. Everyone's always talking about be right back, but what about be left back, okay? Left back reminds me of left beef. What's the name of that pizza? No cheese, left beef? If you thought people would pay you for it, you'd have an OnlyFans, no shame. None pizza, left beef. Okay. Yeah, what a pizza. It's a good meme. Straight up. Before that meme, I ordered a none pizza before. I didn't call it a none pizza. I was just like, oh, no toppings. They had to call us and ask if we wanted this. They're like, are you sure you ordered this? And I'm like, yeah. It was the worst piece of bread I've ever had. It was like so incredibly dry. You could tell he didn't really know what to do. I mean, like, there's the phrase $20 is $20, but like, everyone has an amount, okay? Let's all be real. Some amounts are higher than others. Oh god. Is not your phone is SoundCloud? SoundCloud is like a terrible app that has a cool music player. In terms of like discoverability features and stuff like that, it's pretty shitty. The only way I like find music is through what other people like, because the recommendation algorithms are terrible and the UI is terrible. Discoverability is terrible. You're the first to admit you can be bought if the price is right. I'll be the first to admit that never, okay? Never. Never. Ever. That command is brought to you by Peloton Cycle. Okay? I would never sell out. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Why do I keep doing that? I do not want this. Alright, I guess I don't have that. Pride doesn't pay the bills, just saying. I mean, desperate times come for desperate measures. That industry is honestly probably booming right now, which is both Actually, the more I think, that's probably sad more than anything. But I mean, it just goes without. Pride doesn't pay the bills. Depends on what you enjoy for a living, which in your case, it's a great industry. Which in which case, it's great. The industry is on the rise, as it were. I mean, it's one level of enjoyment, I guess. Some people really enjoy working in that kind of business. Yeah. Some people are passionate about their work. Just like some people are passionate. Like, there's probably one guy who's like, well, I guess Philip J. Fry, but it's like, I'm a delivery man and I'm proud. I've never met them, but they exist. They're doing a great service. I mean, the entertainment industry, I've heard so many things, like, just as a minor pivot. I remember especially at the beginning of COVID, like, there was that, like, massive bailout or whatever. Not to get too political at this point, but this is, like, inherently a political conversation. But I remember people were like, why are people why are people getting money directed towards the arts? Why are all these arts programs getting money? We should be giving them to doctors. I'm like, yeah, that is a fair argument, but at the same time, like, entertainment is hypercritical in what is inherently a boring thing. Everyone's stuck in their houses, right? Like, you look at the Spanish flu, or, like, any other thing like that. Like, there was art that came out of that just because, like, people were producing art. People were consuming art. There really wasn't anything else to do. So, yeah. Entertainment industry, no matter what the entertainment, pretty important right now. You need to be able to keep people at home, and it's important? Yeah. I mean, it sucked in the Like, what do you even do for fun in the 1910s? Like, there's always that phrase, we kicked a can with a stick, or whatever. But, like, honestly, I would be so bored. Read books and stuff, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Books were their version of TV. I was trying to think of what their version of TV was. They had their entertainment same as we do, but, like, I don't even have to leave my room for an entire day. There was definitely probably more pervasive boredom. I mean, I think things are also relative. Like, if I was put back in the 1800s or early 1900s, I would probably be much more bored just because I know what could happen, you know? Literacy wasn't that high in 1910? I see. I mean, that's fair, but it probably was higher than, like... Like, I don't know. I, like, look at... When I lived in China, like, I learned about, like, the literacy rate there, especially before they standardized Chinese. And so maybe, like, the numbers I view as higher are higher than other people. (1910) census reported that there were 52,000 men living in the country at the time. I feel like there were a lot more people than that. One county. Okay, I read that as country. To be fair, they are similar words. You are never bored? I'm actually a pretty easy person to keep entertained, I guess. Like, I could always keep my brain occupied, but... I've been reading books. One day I will finish another page of Capital by Thomas Piketty. You see a 7% literacy... I feel like it has to be higher than 7%. I would probably guess in 1910 the literacy rate was closer to, like, 50%. Because, like, I feel like the society would not be able to function on a 7% literacy rate. Illiteracy. Okay. 92% sounds a lot better than 50%, by the way, but... Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, okay, if it's saying it's 7% literacy, maybe it's, like, lower than I expected. I would have realistically guessed around 80% literacy in 1910, but... 90% also makes sense. But, like, if you weren't reading books, aka... Well, I guess people also slept. People slept at night in 1910. Because it wasn't until the 20s that, like, everything turned neon in the metropolis, right? What were you reading last night, Cyclops? Books are cool. Books are making a comeback, seriously. Like, I feel like people are at the book... Like, I got an e-reader. People are at the book stage of quarantine. They've consumed all other media. Resident Evil Code Veronica. I have never seen anything from the Resident Evil series. That could have gone badly for me, right? %5% literacy whites, 3%, 12%. Okay, yeah, okay. That actually makes sense because there's definitely a disparity in education between races. So, yeah, literacy was definitely much higher when you think about that. But what did they do if they didn't read a book? There was a book series for the series done back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Code Veronica's the last book. Well, you did it. Well, I guess you didn't do it yet, but you're gonna complete the series. Knitting, I guess. I mean, that's an improvement, but still, Fango. Society was kind of oof in 1910. Handiwork. Well, it was probably that even within those sects, it was largely the young population was able to read, and the older one wasn't. And over time, people die. Most hobbies are probably physical, aka crafts. I don't know. I feel like I'd be pretty bored in 1910. Especially during a pandemic when I can't go outside. Because, like, if things are physical, like crafts, you need the supplies. You can't just, like, turn on the TV, right? I guess, like, if your phone's out of battery, you can't turn on the TV here, but... Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that, Fango. That was kind of important. But yeah, then right after that, the youth probably got educated more than the adults. And that's what upped the literacy rate. Not that 40% of the population learned how to read. It's that people started and then people who didn't became old. Sleepy Conte, yes. The Conte is sleepy. Sheep lie? What does sheep lie about? People are called baby boomers for a reason. Everyone was so bored, so there was a lot of sex. That's fair. Oh, unless you have your own sheeps. Yeah, I guess you got a lot of wool for that. For knitting, I guess. Yeah, I guess raising animals is legitimate. Like, it's not even a hobby. It's, like, basically work at a certain point. So, like, that would probably keep people occupied. Well, okay, yeah, baby boomers historically was people came back from the war and then, like, they're like, we need to have kid. But, like, there are events where boredom totally leads to booms in population. Like, there was that, like, week-long power outage in New York in, like, the 80s that led to a massive increase in births 9 months afterwards. Like, it happens. Oh, God. No, okay. Well, the boomer generation starts at, generations are generally, like, 10, 15-year periods, right? 1957 is probably the end of what you would consider a baby boomer. But the term is coined from, like, starting right after the war. I'm so happy that guy didn't eat the gold tape. Get wool from sheeps, clean, card spin, use yarn. I want a sheep. I would be down. I thought we were talking about people from the 1910s. What's the generation before the silent generation? What are they called? The really quiet generation? Join me, Link, and I will make you face the greatest in Korodai, or else you will die. Okay, well, sure. I watched your video, Orky. It was a good meme. I'd rate it 8 out of 10. Pink, get this man a sheep. No, 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 no. How? Why? When? Where? What? The overly loud generation that was told to shut up, yeah. Yeah, that woman was angry at the anime character. Names for generations sort of meaningless anyway. Boomer is one of the few that make sense because the generation actually stands out in the population pyramid. You know what I have to say to you right now, Fango? You know what I have to say? Okay, boomer. That's right, you got boomered. I have no idea how old you are. You're probably not a boomer, but you just got an okay boomer from Bacante himself. You're like here writing thought out messages like, I wonder how the history was affected 75 years after the war. It's an interesting question. And I'm just like, okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Twitch thinks you're a boomer for sure. Fango has a point. I have a point. I said okay, boomer. Millennials are boomers on Twitch. Well, millennials are boomers according to, like, millennials are like 40 now. Some of them are. Millennials are married with kids. I mean, there's the actual definition of millennial, and then there's how people call, like, people still say millennials are, like, the youngins. When in reality, I don't even know how to use TikTok. You're a millennial and you sure you am old as fuck? But you did send a sick Among Us meme to your boss that he showed to his Zoomer son today, and you get some young person points? Well, congrats. I feel like most memes are cross-generational between Zoomers and millennials. Because we created the meme, but we're not so far removed that we don't appreciate the evolution of the meme. In like 10 years, the memes are gonna be like, when my Goreflex gablunks my E, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I have no idea what this means. You were there when the old magics were written? We were there when we were putting impact font on the top and bottom of Good Guy Greg. Good Guy Greg is actually 75 years old now, believe it or not. I say not, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. r/memes, r/advice animals. Someone called you a boomer once in an argument, you're 34? I don't know. They probably saw the beard, thought you were a fan of System of a Down or Static X. And that's apparently old people music. Back in your day, you had dancing badgers and you liked it? Yeah. Does Weeble's stuff even still work as a website? It probably does, but it was ran on Flash, right? Remember the anti-joke chicken, Simpler Times? I don't, actually. I remember the bad opinion puffin or something. You are the one who set you up the bomb? Oh, my base is here, okay? And it belongs to me. Remember when people said Steve Jobs is crazy to turn off Flash? I do think that it was probably bad. Like, if he did it in like a year or two, it probably wouldn't have been fine, but... There was legitimate uses of Flash during that time. I mean, I guess he saw the future. That Flash was stupid. But it was definitely annoying at the time. Yeah, someone's got to do it. You used to call your ex-husband anti-joke chicken. Well then. I probably would recognize it if I saw it. That was always Apple's thing. Someone had... Yeah, it's probably... Like, it's better for the long run that the plug was pulled, but, like, it was... I remember this happening, and I remember it, like, it was definitely not clear-cut. Like, now, looking back, hindsight's 2020, no one uses Flash anymore, but... Flash was still a very large portion of the internet. I guess from a security standpoint, you just couldn't have it, right? I forget exactly why. California killed the gas car, which is what the podcast you were on was about. Okay. TMI, Fango. You're just saying it's in 20 years from now. California also killed the monopolistic data-hungry company in 20 years. Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom. Was that like a record for fastest break? I will listen to this at some point, Serena. I see it in the Discord. Also, Serena, you should hook up your Discord to Twitch so you could use my emotes there. That's right. We got called out in the chat. I did wash my hands, okay? I am not a heathen. Ring. I'm sorry. I did a little run. Just clocked out of work. Congrats, PSI. What was it this time? A 16-hour shift? Same with killing serial ports and the floppy drive headphone plugs. I still think headphone plugs have a place. But I definitely don't really care as much as I used to. Maybe it is the relic of the past. I use Bluetooth headphones, but I still find Bluetooth headphones annoying. And I looked up the anti-joke chicken. I definitely remember the anti-joke chicken. You haven't done shit at work since Monday? Hopefully you didn't turn on your boss to twitch.tv/Picante. Looking at these chat messages here. He or she. I do not know anything about your boss. I mean, over-explaining or over-analyzing jokes, I mean, that's pretty much a crime against humanity. Like, when you say something funny and then someone's like, that doesn't make sense, I'm like, shut up. It's a joke. You use Twitch on mobile 90% of the time? Yeah. Like, have you ever, like, watched a comedy movie and then, like, the person that you watched it with, like, as soon as they're done with the movie, they just start talking about plot holes? Like, I don't really, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But really, my response should be, did you laugh? Did you laugh in the comedy movie? Did the comedy movie make you laugh? The comedy, the point of the movie to laugh, did it make you laugh? Your ex was super literal, it drove you insane. Does anyone remember the Mad TV sketch? The Literals? You shall import some wisdom on you that you learned today through experience. Do not spray half a bottle of bleach into a small confined area and then linger for 10 minutes. It burns the eyes. Yeah, don't mix it with, how do you make ammonia with bleach? Oh my god. We got a Skim guy in the chat, and the Skim guy gave a pog. And the pog is for 19 months of continued support with Twitch Prime. He's Prime Gaming. Ammonia plus bleach makes mustard gas. Okay, that's the fun one. Bleach and ammonia. Don't do that. Don't mustard gas, like, your house, you know? It's a bad idea. Didn't we kill Data Hunk and Company in January? What, with, not GP... What's the California Data Protection Act or whatever? CCPA? That's what we're talking about, Fango. That's what I was talking about. Because I have to deal with that, and even though it's a bitch, I'm on the side that likes it. Like, I'm part of the, like, again, getting way too political, but the Humanity Forward, the Yang thing, they have, like, a data dividend project as well. It's really interesting. Check it out if that's your thing. Data privacy. Yeah, you think it didn't show yesterday? Yeah, sometimes it's weird. Twitch Prime, you also have to, like, refresh for it to show the resub message. Not GPDR, yeah. It's the California version. No, that's why I was saying, like, that's gonna be the next article. You had to clean your sump pump today? It was getting stank? Yeah. I like using sump pumps as swimming pools, but even then you have to clean them sometimes. Heck yeah, we also killed predatory independent contractors job stuff, and freelancers got mad about it. Well, speaking of which, I'm like, isn't Uber, like, dying right now? Like, Uber and Lyft, which use extremely predatory practices for their contractors. They're not employees, right? The drivers. Aren't they, like significantly... So the thing is, Uber Eats is profitable. So they're basically pivoting to that. But the actual Uber business model of ride sharing or whatever is terrible right now. No one wants to get into an Uber. You know what, Skim Guy? You know what, Skim Guy? The man of Skim. 19 months resident sleeper. No, I do really appreciate it. Oh, I don't think I was thinking mustard gas. I think I was thinking chlorine gas. It happened in Always Sunny. Does anyone remember what I'm talking about? Where he's like in the high school reunion bathroom and he accidentally makes it. Yeah, I guess so, Fango, but I'm not knowledgeable enough in this conversation to really debate it, especially on stream where I don't want to debate it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, I'm the one who brought it up, so that's my fault. But I think we're on the same page here. Check out the Data Dividend Project if you don't know what that is already. It's pretty cool if you like data. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is very pog. I just don't like the newer seasons. I think, like, when they went double digit, it was already off the rails. That is Andrew Yang, yeah. Like, it's pretty obvious based on how much I've mentioned him. I'm a fan. You know that guy? Nice. It wasn't even on the rails. It was repairing. On the repair track right next to it. Never. Oh, you're talking about Always Sunny. I thought we were talking about the conversation in the political tone. I don't know what I was trying to say, but Always Sunny never had rails. I feel like they're putting on rails now. The bumpers are coming on the bowling track. They've taken the episodes have gotten routine and in many cases safe. I'm just not a huge fan of the newer stuff. Like when they had like a unironic half an episode dance sequence that was just like actually dance, I was like, this show is gone off the deep end. You haven't watched in years? I think that the show has definitely decreased in quality, but it's still entertaining. Like, I still would consider... It's weird. There's like this phenomenon, though, and I think it's just because I've seen these episodes too much. But, like, I still consider, like, seasons 4, 5, 6 to be, like, the best. I can't tell you which episodes are in which season, but it's around that timeline. Oh, come on. But, still, maybe I've just seen them so much, I don't find myself rewatching those episodes. I find myself rewatching the later ones. Like, they've softened the edges and made it easier to watch in a way. Like, season 1 especially has some, like, moments that are so legitimately cringe I cannot watch. And cringe in a way that, like, the characters do something that's hard to watch. Not like this acting is bad or anything like that. Like, I am a huge proponent of secondhand cringe. But no show should really go on... Okay, there's gonna be exceptions. But what, they're on season 14, season 13, something like that? That's way too much for a show. Skim Guy, I'm doing this very, very, very subtle thing where I'm just not talking about it. Vice thinks it's dumb. So, all you need to know about Vice is that Vice tried to, like, market themselves as the cool newspaper. And they literally were voted least cool, like, company by America's youth in, like, 2016 or something like that. So, I don't care about Vice. Vice had some good reporting. Vice is a clickbait farm now. Like, the Vice issue on South Sudan is actually one of the most interesting pieces of news I've ever read. To be fair, that survey said was run by Google, and Google said they were the coolest company, according to youth. I mean, like, the thing is, yes, it was probably biased in some way, but I actually legitimately, definitely in my youth, thought Google was a pretty cool company. Now, maybe not. Now it's like, all hail our Google overlords, you know? We had this conversation last week. We definitely have had this conversation before, I'll say that much. No, stop it. Stop it! Oh! I shouldn't have gotten hit. Talk shit, get hit. I guess on Vice. They're the meme of William Dafoe doing the How Do You Do Fellow Kids? Yeah. Vice was started by a white nationalist. That's not cool. No. Was that his vice? Being a scumbag? I think he's actively involved since the creation. I listen to his podcast and he talks about it a lot. And the way he talks about it is like, yeah, we're doing this. With the implication that it is his thing. Yeah, Steve Buscemi was the How Do You Do Fellow Kids. Yeah, that, something didn't sound right there. Cyclops helped. I like Steve Buscemi. I'm finally catching up on Talking Sopranos, like the podcast where Chrissy and Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos rewatch all the episodes. And it's gonna be cool when they get to... Like, that was probably one of the better parts of the show. When Steve Buscemi was on. Spoilers, I guess. Kinda. I don't know. Barely. It's easy to mix them up. They both look like they keep playing death in a game of cards and winning. It's the eyes. It's like the sunken eyes of despair. I want to see... So, like... Steve Buscemi is still acting. William Dafoe is still acting. William Dafoe in The Lighthouse was an amazing role. I was actually a huge fan of that movie. And I was told I would hate it because I hated Midsummer. It's completely different. But anyway. What was I gonna say? 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 Oh god. That thing was gonna explode. Oh yeah, Steve Buscemi, I saw him in, what was that one movie that the ads were obnoxious for? King of Staten Island. And he was okay. Because that movie was okay. I want to see a movie with William Dafoe and Steve Buscemi. Call it the Sunken Hell Eyes Brothers. Poor big-eyed actors. I mean, like, to be fair, if they wanted to make fun of any features I've... Like, I'm not really even making fun. I'm just, like... stating an observation here. They're both very cool people and wildly more successful than me. If they wanted to poke fun at my extremities, they could. I don't know how to pronounce Steve Buscemi's name. Buscemi. I have an issue with pronunciation. I'll be the first to admit it. But I'm willing to learn. Even, like, I've heard, it's Guy Fieri, right? It's not Guy Fieri. I've heard so many people say Guy Fieri. There's not even a T in there. Flying without cape? I had a cape, right? You literally can't say Tecate because you keep trying to mix mine and his names together. I've heard Picante before. I've heard Tecante. It happens. Don't worry, Azuri. Tecante. Yeah, that's a classic. Don't worry. You're not the only one, Azuri. Oh, it was like I was jumping on an invisible trampoline? I see. Yeah, it's weird in this game. In his Discord called Discate, or no, it's Discante, because Discord, but it's Picante. I'm a genius. Yeah, Tecate and Discante. It'd be tough. But we're smart. I believe in you all. You all could do it. But Tecate's Discord would be Discate? I'm pretty sure he has a Discord, right? The problem is, I'm probably in it, but there are just too many Discords. I've literally hit the limit of Discords. I think it's like 100. And it's one of those things where it's critical mass. At a certain point, like, if you're in 10 Discords, you're probably active in all of them. But once you join that 11th Discord, you are all of a sudden overwhelmed and you're only active in one of them. And everyone hits that switch eventually. And then they're active in like 2 or 3 Discords, and that's all they can be. Does your mom say gabagool? You're active in about 3, 2 of them are yours. I mean, that's just how it is. It's how it be. I mean, every single streamer is told they need a Discord, but the problem with that is that if you have a Discord, so does everyone else. There's gotta be like a speedrunners union, you know? Multiple streamers. This is our shared Discord. I know that really wouldn't work out super well just due to the fact that, if communities were exactly the same, then they're, like, I don't know. Would they really split 50-50? It would have to be a situation where someone streams at night, someone streams in the morning. Anyway. Yeah, no streamer has, like, one-to-one overlap with another. That's all I'm trying to say. Your Discord use is situational. I see. You've never been active in any Discord? That's fair. How Capicola became the Gabagool? Yeah, just, what's that one video, like Sopranos Dictionary? Gabagool. I like Capicola, well, I don't eat it anymore. And then there's prosciutto. It makes sense, but it still makes you cringe. I wish I could say Gabagool without being laughed out of the room. Shoji Zanmai on Super Famicom. I agree with that. 41K? You'll get there, Andres. You will get there. Please don't. No, I'm saying I wish I could and not get laughed out of the room. I will not, because I will get laughed out of the room. Serena will leave if I keep saying Gabagool over and over again. And I wish I could be in a situation where I could casually just chant Gabagool and be perceived as normal. You could redeem Silly Hat? I would not recommend it right now. It's getting kind of late. Jersey Italians only say culinary things and swear words in Old Italian. Yeah, I'm way too overconfident about my, like, Jersey Italian knowledge because I watch Sopranos, which is, like, a terrible thing. I know I don't actually know shit. But it's like, oh, that's just like how it was on The Sopranos. You laughed out of the room that doesn't exist, yes. I am not in a room, I am in a time and space. The scary door, you know? Picante had a Jersey accent. I have, like, hardcore Midwestern accent. Like, aggressively Midwestern. It's probably very informative. Your mom loves Sopranos. Yeah, like, some things are accurate, I guess. Maybe not, like, the murder in broad daylight part of it. Picante with a Scottish accent. I could not even attempt to try it. I am, like, really, really, really bad at impressions. It's probably, like, my worst skill in terms of comedy. I don't know my ranking of comedic skills. but impression is towards the bottom. I guess it doesn't have to be comedic, but you know. You have a softcore Boston accent. Is that where you whisper everything in a Boston accent? How do I say bag? Do you say Chicago or Chicago? Well, I got the Chicago accent, which is a specific type of Midwestern accent. Except I don't say Chicago, I say Chicago, which is kind of weird. A lot of people I know. I guess that's more the older people, like people my parents' age, they say Chicago. It's weird how someone could sound totally normal to Chicago and then all bets are off. Chicago. Damn. Almost bit a bullet. Shit cargo? Someone's not a cargo cult member. Someone didn't renew their cargo cult membership for $100 a year. How do I say wash? I guess you're probably talking to the person with a Boston accent here. Good night, Mr. Conte. Good night, Mr. Skim. I feel like that's an inappropriate name. There's probably some website. Mr. Skim's Emporium. I think if you just change a letter there, there is one. Midwest accent checks out. Jesus. No, do not. Okay. Oh! Whew! Don't fall down there. Golf shop, call him Foreskim? Yeah. That's beautiful, honestly. See, when you suck in air like that, it makes you ultimate gamer. That's all you need. You just need some ultimate gamer moves. You dated a girl who was not originally from Chicago, but grew up in America in the Metro Chicago area, specifically Niles, Illinois. She had the Chicago accent. She's originally Pakistani, though, so the accent can throw people. I mean, yeah, that... I feel like it's gonna throw people, and then... Yeah, pretty much. It's how it be. But Chicago it's a strong bond. I mean, like, honestly, there's no city like Chicago. There we go. I said Chicago. Natives here call it Colorado, or Colorado, not Colorado. You could I'm not a native Coloradoan. Colorado. How do you say you're from Colorado? Chicago is awesome. Yes. Now I'm saying Chicago when I normally say Chicago. Coloradan. That makes sense. You know, has a crazy accent. Savy, the Twitch streamer, she ran Dark Souls at GDQ a few years ago. Do you know what the accent is? I mean, that just reminds me of Savage, which is, he's a Finnish Hearthstone player. And he sounds very Finnish, but he lives in the US. Because he's from Finland, and he moved here. But that's not that crazy, that's just like a guy who's from Finland. German-American mix, I see. People always ask you where you're from, but it's more that they want to know where they are calling. New Yorkers call you out for being Midwestern, though. Those New Yorkers' superiority. And Chicago's a better city. I guess we don't have the Bape store. That's the one thing they got going for it. The true way to know if someone's truly from Chicago is that they, like, completely unprovoked. They just like see a hot dog and they're just like, that's not a Chicago hot dog. It's a shit hot dog. It's like, no one asked, man. I still do that though. I don't even eat hot dogs. Just how it is. Hot box at ASEN? I've been to ASEN many times. I don't remember the hot box though. I remember the getting shit-faced wasted though. That was a thing that happened. You're firmly central Pennsylvania now. You're only Jersey when you're mad. Jesus Christ. You know, mom's a Midwestern girl. She calls Wash Warsh. And you laugh because that's the accent she grew up with. They brought the hot box as soon as I left. Sad. Actually, no, I've seen some hot box hotel rooms. There we go, Orky. I remember the hot box at ASEN. I don't think it was officially endorsed, though. Portillo's has good beef. I would... Like, that's one of the things I miss. Like, not necessarily Portillo's. I was more of an Al's beef person, but Portillo's was good. But a big beef with the peppers. Oh. Yeah, I know there's a lot of Portillo's. A big beef with the pepper hits the spot when the bread is wet. Not too wet. I'm not crazy. We had a hot dog place over there called Portillo's and everyone's freaking out over them. They're good! Eat that Beyond Meat sausage, though. Put the peppers on it. There we go. I'm good. The thing is, I've broken the... Like, once or twice a year, I eat red meat. Like, I'm not trying to hide it. So, like, at that point, if I was real... Oh, God. Okay, well, we're screwed. At that point, we would just eat an Italian beef. I guess I'm not surprised at the level of beef, but it's... Like, I generally eat red meat. When my favorite restaurant in Chicago is... I don't know what my favorite restaurant on earth is. Actually, I do. It's Little Cerro in DC. But my favorite restaurant in Chicago is Smack-Tack, S-M-A-K, space T-A-K. It's a really good Polish place. It's nothing, like, fancy. But I eat red meat every single time I go there. Because, like, I don't know. Polish, not super accommodating of non-red meat eaters. Anyway, I think I'm going to go head out for the night. It's a little too late to start runs. Your favorite restaurant on earth shut down because of COVID? Yeah, one of my favorite restaurants in Chicago, Fat Rice, shut down. It was a mac and cheese place. How often are you going to eat mac and cheese? Honestly, ridiculous. Sad. Now, who are we going to raid? Raid Busters. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Crusher Pants. We got it. I will see you all on Sunday for some sick practice stream.